Hello, my name's Chris Chislett. I started the JacksonvilleWineGuide.com, and this is a little bit of a different video for me. I haven't really got into this too much before, but I want to talk to you just very briefly about social media and wineries. And if you're a winery, I suggest you pay attention. If you're not involved in Facebook and you're a winery, I suggest you pay attention. If you are involved in Facebook, I suggest you pay attention. Just pay attention, alright? Most of my videos, I guess, tend to focus more on just, wine, specific wines, wine reviews, wine education overall, just trying to get the everyday wine drinker into wine and just overall education on the wine that's actually in that glass. So I just want to briefly talk to you a little bit about Facebook, and the reason that I started theJacksonvilleWineGuide.com is I started keying in, back in August of last year, some of the huge names in wines. People like Caymus Napa Valley wines. I put in Quintessa, I put in Molly Duke, I put in Kendall Jackson, I put in Gallo, I put in just as many as I could think of. I started doing searches for what are the biggest wine brands in the world. I started searching for them, and the results were just appalling. Nobody, hardly any of them were seriously, actively involved in Facebook. Now I can talk a little bit about Twitter. Twitter's a whole different story, to be honest, and I think a lot of people have a hard time getting into Twitter. Twitter's this big thing of, why do I want to tell people every time I go to the bathroom? I don't want to be tweeting about that, and that's what people think Twitter is. It's absolutely not that, but we're going to get onto that in a later video. If you've got questions about Twitter, please, God, just send me an email, and I will help you out with Twitter a little bit and just kind of show you the light, because I only started getting into it, about 2 months ago, and I've already, just from the conversations that I've built up, and not just adding random people for the sake of it, I've already built it up to like 7,000 followers and active followers that are actually following me. Now I can't just add followers, they have to follow me. I can follow as many people as I want, but if somebody follows me, I'll follow them back. But I've already built that up. I built my Facebook page up to 1,700 fans. That's since August of last year. And again, those people have to add me. So I'm hopefully I'm putting out good content, and they're adding me and not going to other pages and just ignoring my content. I like to have backwards and forwards conversations with people and find out what I can do and what's interesting out there in the wine world. But so far as wineries, when it comes to Facebook, I just think they've got it all wrong. I've already kind of pre-keyed in a few terms. I even got down to keying in things like Boone's Farm, just to see what's going on. See what's how big their Facebook page is. Something like Boone's Farm, everybody knows Boone's Farm. Like it, hate it, whatever. Boone's Farm, there's 3 separate pages set up for Boone's Farm. The first 2 have 0 people liking this. Obviously, just some random people just decided to set up Boone's Farm and maybe like camp on the page. And then the third one has 55 followers, and that's disgusting. If you're with Boone's Farm, if you represent the brand, whatever, that's awful. Yeah, and I guarantee you, Boone's Farm were not the ones behind that. I don't even know if Boone's Farm know that they have 55 followers or even a Facebook page. I guarantee you, just somebody random just set that up, maybe for fun, maybe for whatever, they want to camp out on the page. But 55 followers, that's a huge, missed opportunity there. So much promotion that could be going on backwards and forwards. Maybe, Boone's Farm, come on, it's not a very serious brand, and I'm sure it makes a serious amount of money, but I think there's a huge missed opportunity there. I keyed in Kendall Jackson, and this is a brand that's doing it right. 7,632 followers as of today, which is May 13th. So they're doing it right, and I can see on their page, their page is completely open. They're allowing people to post relevant content. I don't know how much they're deleting or whatever, but 7,632 followers, and the page is completely open, so we can see everything. Now that's one of the big problems with wineries when it comes to setting up Facebook. They're worried that, oh my God, what if they don't like my wine? I want to close the page off so that I don't want people posting negative comments on there. Just open your page up. If you need to delete comments, do it, but I would personally say you need to be responding to those comments. Do those people have a point? Is your wine bad? Is your wine good? What is it they don't like about it? That page wall needs to be completely open. A good example of that is Caymus Vineyards. I keyed in their information about 2 months ago, Got nothing at all. Got a few search results of people talking about Camus, and as of today, which I said May 13th, is they have five people liking this, or page fans, if you will. I could see just from their wall that they only just set up this page. I mean, just recently, just as much as yesterday, they've started adding photos, and in fact, I will become a page fan just as we just to help them out. I will pump them up to six fans. That's awesome. And I'll tell you what, even while I'm doing this video, I will write a little post. Glad to see you guys are finally on Facebook. Glad to see you guys finally on Facebook, and I will attach my website so they can see who I am and that I care. Okay, done. But their page is blocked, so all you can see is Camus Vineyards, their posts that they've made. Now I'm sure they've just got some random person in charge of this, maybe some intern or just, I don't know. But as you click on this, you cannot see the post that I've made. I'm a huge fan of Camus Wines, but you cannot see the post that the huge fan of Camus Wines has made. So, again, that's flawed. They've still got some work to do. Mollyduca Wines, another one of my favourite wines. I don't know if you know me. God, I love Mollyduca. 572 people, page fans. That is still pretty awful, to be honest. And I know they've been actively engaged in Twitter, and they're starting to get their Facebook fans up. I checked out Mollyduca again a couple of months ago. I think they only had like a couple of hundred fans, so they're moving ahead at a swift rate. But 572 fans is still pretty low. And actually, I can see that 4 of my people that I know are also friends of Mollyduca. I keyed in Gallo Wines, Ernest and Giulio Gallo. And Gallo Wines only has 5 Facebook fans, so I think I'm going to do the same thing, and I will like Gallo Wine as well. I will become a page fan of Gallo Wine, just to help them out. Gallo Wine, oh, you know, the Gallo family, essentially, it's a huge company. Why does Gallo not have individual Facebook or Twitter, whatever, pages set up for every single wine that they produce? Not necessarily under the Gallo name, but they're the owners behind the brand. So Whitehaven is their New Zealand branch of wines. Da Vinci Chianti is their branch of wines. I pulled up the Whitehaven Gallo winery page. It's actually a group, and they have 68 fans. That is bloody awful. And I also, what I keyed in Da Vinci Chianti, and there is no such thing. There is no such search. I know it's a wines, it's available at Publix, and they also make some higher end wines, but there's nothing. Why doesn't Da Vinci Chianti not have a page set up for it? You know, I guarantee you, they're making millions of dollars off the brand. Why is there no page set up so that people can talk about it actively? So I just wanted to get that off my chest. I think there's a lot of work to be done there, and we could talk a little bit about Twitter and maybe in a future video. But I think just as far as wineries and Facebook, there's a lot more work to be done. And if you're going to be successful going into 2011, 2010 at the moment, and Facebook is going ahead full steam. If you're going to be successful in 2011 and the economy is going to recover, I don't think a winery can afford not to be involved in social media sites such as Facebook.